Okay, now this CabKing 6 I got at Kingsley Norway, Michigan. They're wonderful people to deal with. If you're not used to the culture up in the UP, which I lived there a couple of years, I am, they may seem a little brass, but they're really not. They're very honest, very good people. They'll help you out, and they won't lie to you, which I think is just something that's spectacular. Okay, so let me explain something. Excuse me. On the Cab 6 machine, it's the perfect machine for cabbing, in my opinion. But to do opals, in accordance with Justin at Black Opal Direct, and my experience is I dug up my old wheels from my old machine. It comes with an 80, 200 hard, 280 soft, squeezable there. And then it comes with a 600 soft, 1200, and 3000. Now, that's cool for doing cabbing, but for opals, you need to remove this, in my opinion, 200 hard, which was here, and this one was over here, this one was not there, and replace it. Now, I kept the 80 because there are times that I'm just too lazy to trim a piece of opal, and I don't think there's anything there, and I just want to grind a wall off to see a side off. Is there anything in there? Just being dumb but lazy. And this will grind away a lot of stuff. Plus, if I'm working on something that's not an opal, I need this. I kept the 280 soft, not to work with opals, but when I work with something else. I took off the 200 hard. I took that off. Now, I can put this on easily. And then I put on a 600 hard. Galaxy no longer makes this. I was able to get CabKing, and I had a person that had one in stock, so I grabbed it so I didn't have a month wait. These are hard to get, I'm finding out. So you might want to get a second one in inventory, so when you do run out on this one, until you can afford that diamond center wheel, you can have this on hand. I'm going to, in about 2 weeks, I'm going to order another one. Not that I think I'll use it anytime soon, but when I do need it, I want it in possession. So I have the 280 soft. I took off the 200, and I put the 600 hard. And I still have the 600 soft, 12 and 3000 soft. So I can do opals. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this because it wasn't like the one I saw online. It's rather easy. Move this out of your way, this here. Just move it this way. Take your wheels and turn this thing towards you. This is for grinding a flat area on your cabochon. Just take that and rotate it towards you until it comes off. Don't be worried about it. It's going to be caught in the tray. And then just take it out. So there we go. Just take this thing out. It's not going to be too easy sometimes because there's going to be gunk in here. Take this thing here, this little nut. You have this thing here that comes with the machine. Put it on there and just bust it open. Just bust it. So in order to loosen it, you're going to go counterclockwise. And you'll take this off. I'm going to show you. It's the first time I've done this on this machine. Now you can see there's nothing holding this on, but if you try to get it off, it's going to be difficult at best. I wouldn't use a hammer, just keep prying it back and forth until you get it off. Once you get this off, you can take those spacers off. Now I changed this. This here was here. But I'm working on opals. So I moved this spacer, which is a lot bigger, from here to here. So I have more space from this wheel in case I'm working on a big opal, because I have this much space now. This much space, a lot of space to work on that opal without hitting something I don't want to hit. Because let's face it, if it's a good piece you're working on, if you make a mistake with this by hitting it, you might just cost yourself some serious money. So now I have all the room that I need here. So I put the double spacer here. There's no spacer in here. And then the spacer in single one there. And now I've got my wheels back on. So they just slide on. I'm going to take this nut and I'm going to apply it back on. And it goes this way. So go backwards on it. You just hold the wheel and do it, semi-tight if you want to. Because it will tighten itself when the machine is working. Then take this wheel here for doing your flat spots on your back and put this on. Goes right smack in that center part right there. So you're gonna line that up. Yeah, let's see, it's not easy to do without my light attachment here. And you're gonna screw this in. Right there. Now I'm gonna rotate it going backwards. Like that. Not towards me, but backwards this time. Now I'm going to tighten it up just snug, because it will tighten itself. And as it operates the machine, it will tighten itself. Now take this, and you can put this back towards where you need it. You put your splash guard on. I don't have the splash guard on because I need to get to this easily. And I find it just to be a hindrance. So I just took mine off. Same thing over here on the other side. I just took mine off. It's just more of a hindrance to me than anything. So that's how you set your machine up for doing opals. And then, of course, don't leave that on top. Put that away where you know where to find it. And then I set my wheels. I have a plastic drain rack with a drain tray attached to it. And I put all of my extra wheels in it so that it does not, show you, so it does not corrode. So I put them in there with this other. I start looking at my tools, so I move stuff around. But here's all my